This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Red.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
22, 18, chopper. 10. Check 26, check 26. Check. Race don't travel. Check.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
On third down, Love. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking. At third down.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Let's go. 16 out yard. Here we go. Pilot 64, weak. 52's the mark, boy. 52. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Watch the eye.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 70 in.
Let him know.
61. Matchbox, right.
36. Back.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's KmlV3. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Mike, let's get the ball. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, Zoom. You think you gonna get this?
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go, baby.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Check three.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trucks over him. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Dante Hightower on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen looking for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground, and he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check three.
80 weapon. Ready, go.
They'll run it. This is Michel. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Christian Wilkins on the stop. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Dolphins 7, Patriots 6.
Ready.
Right there, remember, 55. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 8-yard line. Xavier Howard. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the run. Watch the shift.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. How does the kickoff unit one away? This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
On
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Great call. 132 play. You got nothing. Show it up. Show hard. Check.
Off the play fake. Love. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. From the gun on 3rd down. Love. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Middle.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hey, pick it up.
Hey.
Wide.
Hey, Echo.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. And this is caught. It's Parker. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, watch your leg.
Middle.
From the 41, Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Rosen. And Wilson has it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Hug.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First and 8 at the 3-yard line.
Touchdown, defense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Josh Jacobs with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Off play action. Love. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Chad.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Here comes Grant on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready. On first down, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. KmlV3, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Stop your whining. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Greystone travel. Greystone travel. Go! Mark 55! Yeah, let's get sacked. Let's go!
Off the bootleg. Love. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check, 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 check. Ready, go!
From the gun, Love. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. And now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They're running it. It's Michelle. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Kill, kill, kill.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rosen on first and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Check 37. Go.
Following the penalty, Michel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on second down, Love. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. This will be from 49 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And it's Michel once again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on 1st down. Michel. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the 47-yard line.
I'm letting you know right now.
On 2nd down, Michel. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready. Check 55, Mike. I'm coming.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Taco Charlton with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback.
They got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run right here with Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Jacobs. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Now it's Rosen.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Tonight, 180.
51.
Monday.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, quarter. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, exit.
Wild Bill. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the pass. 51 to Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
55 to Mike. Who that?
Again, it's Michelle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. New England on 3rd down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check 31, dog. Check, crunch, hunt up, crunch.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Looking to throw. Love. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
A give to Michelle running right. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Returnable for Grant. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
They're on 36-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter? The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On play action, Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54. 54.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
Here we go.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. Yards. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
They go right back to White here on first down, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Exit. Here we go again. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the run.
Here's second and 8. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Charlie.
Operating from the gun. Love. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
I'm here all day.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll run here with Blanche. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it.
It's a game of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old